Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in the winners match.
Yes.
Between these two players, a TVP once more, and our the Protoss side in that equation is spawned down the bottom left-hand corner of Deadwing from IGX Gaming. It is our teal Protoss, AeiS.
His opponent spawning in the top left, representing all inspiration, coming off of a win himself. It is going to be the Purple Terran player, Canary.
Oh yeah, nice throwing out a nice...
little bit of banter, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of banter early on, asking whether they're allowed to BM each other. Seem to kind of know each other fairly well, but yeah.
They must, or something, right?
Sorry?
So they must, right? Like maybe they've met on the ladder before, they know each other, or who knows?
Maybe.
Very funny.
Team wars, clan wars, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, they're just having a bit of fun. It's always nice to see people have fun in playing StarCraft, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And,
for sure.
StarCraft's a beautiful game, and you can enjoy it strategically, and that's fantastic as well. But it's fun at the end of the day to run a bunch of lanes into your opponent's base and be like, Steel's in your middle line.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight.
That's how some of the most important and I would say inseparable bonds are made. Speedlings and mineral lines, just like remember that time when I double cloak Banshee, 2-port Banshee to you on Deadwing. You thought that I was going for a regular standard triple command center. But some good conversations you can have at Thanksgiving and whatnot. But we do have this TVP, right? The winners match. It's a very important match, of course, with all joking aside for these two players.
Yeah.
Winning this match means that they don't have to play anymore. So, they're definitely going to give it their all, as I'm sure that as much as they love playing StarCraft, they would like to get away with only having to play one more series as opposed to two more. Or
yeah, I mean, aside from anything else, it solidifies their place in the playoffs, which they finish in the money, guaranteed.
No matter what, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a fantastic position to be in. Rather than having a little bit more uncertain future, having to go through a match in the lower bracket as well. And I mean, they can, if they want a bit more games, a bit more StarCraft fix, they can always throw down on the ladder without having to worry about not making it through to the playoffs in ASL or Vanguard.
Well, if you look here, this is actually we're talking about Banshees and whatnot earlier, but a tech lab going down on this factory makes it a little bit interesting, because usually you'll see just the factory go down, making Widow Mines, as we do get this medevac, which would be for the Widow Mine drop. But if you notice here, what is he gonna do here with the tech lab on a factory? I know it's Deadwing.
I think it's gonna be a Thor.
Oh, really? That would. Yes. Oh my God, Trigonal! Whoa!
I mean, I said Canary like to mix it up. He gets a bit crazy, and Thor's, there's nothing crazy in Thor's. Proxy Thor, best strat, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's not proxy in this game, obviously, but this is going to be an interesting one, if nothing else. Canary keeping us awake at these early hours, 4 a.m. right here now for me, but don't need coffee. I just need early Thors in a TVP.
Early Thors in the morning, yeah. Though, this is Immortal coming out of AeiS. It is going to come out, so that will deal with the Thor pretty nicely, but got a little bit of a drop coming off from Canary. Not going to get the ramp. That is where he would like to get, but he does have a decent position here, especially with that medevac, but the Stalkers at the end of the day still will outrange the Marines.
Yeah, and actually, oh my God. Yes, he gets the Observer!
Oh!
He kills the Widow Mine. Whatever.
Hey, he got the shields off of that Immortal, but not enough DPS here, I don't think, just yet.
Yeah, but as I was kind of saying before I got interrupted by it happening, AeiS has to be really careful with keeping an Observer just off his army hotkey when there are Widow Mines around, because if, as we saw, the Widow Mine just goes off on a unit in his army and the Observer's over it, it gets killed by the splash damage. So it just died. Yeah. Oh, here's the Thor. Here's the Thor.
It's arrived. Yeah. They might as well be proxy with that medevac boosting it across the map. So here he goes, right in time. There is an Immortal here to support it, but that is really all that is there. Marines do pretty well against all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got something for everything here. Here we go. He's going to try and focus on this Thor, but actually, Oh, the micro as well with the medevac, and he's having to manually target that Thor as well to make sure it doesn't go off on the on that mothership core. But save the Thor, and he's gonna get it out there.
And he'll save the Immortal too.
Yeah,
wow.
The Immortal.
This has been really nicely done from AeiS.
No, focus it down. Oh.
Oh no! So expensive.
Yeah, and that's a big
that
loss.
Didn't really do too much here.
So unfortunate. Yeah, it was so close. If he'd, I mean, he had to actually be focusing that Immortal, because if Thor's targeted ground as their default again, back when that Thor buff wasn't around, that would have been so much better for Canary. Still though, more Thors on the way. Another one just about to pop out his factory. Another one just arriving with the rest of his army. And yeah, AeiS has actually switched into Colossus production, thinking, oh, this nut has built a Thor. He won't build another one.
Why would he make another one, right? Of course not. Yeah. But there is one here. But you know what? He actually he actually made another Immortal here. So that's going to do very well against the Thor and the Stalkers and everything else here. Even a Photon Overcharge if he did please. He doesn't have enough energy just yet. But the
the force field.
Oh man, just GG will be called. AeiS is gonna take game number 1. Vani Research Station in the ASL Vanguard League. It is going to be 2 players. We're going to get them introductions done very quickly because there is some things going on the map. This guy in the bottom representing IGX Gaming. It is AeiS. Don't know what IG stands for. I used to know, but I don't at the moment.
I'm not sure. Either way. Other player putting his buildings in the somewhat unconventional location of out on the map rather than his base. It is a purple 10 player from All Inspiration, Canary.
So apparently IGX is Imperative Gaming X.
Yeah.
Clan. So there we go.
You know.
Had to Google it up. Always saved my life to make sure that I do know, what these players are. I know All Inspiration because there was a player on there. His name was Tang, and he did a lot of instructional videos, at least for Zerg.
Oh, cool.
And he was a really cool guy,
That's awesome.
I haven't seen him quite a bit, at least recently. Don't know if he was the captain or if anything about his position in the team, but in my eyes, he was definitely the face of the team for me.
That's cool.
But I've seen a lot more players, especially in ASL.
Yeah, they do have a fairly strong showing here, and they do kind of live up to their clan tag, which is, of course, All In, and Canary's showing that
all
here
in,
with
right?
an 888. Yeah. Oh, the Reaper gets trapped, though. Citizen's arrest.
Oh.
And excellent work there by AeiS, actually losing only 1 probe. Canary, the saber face. He's not impressed.
Saber face. See, that is what... See, Saber, that is how you use that face. You see? Something disappointing happened. He puts the face down. So...
Yeah,
bam.
He's not out of it yet, though, but it's going to be tough because, I mean, now the Mothership Core's on the way, his Stalker's about to finish up, there's another core wolfing in, and he's going to have to try and kind of bunker up and retreat to this stronghold every time he comes in, and it's going to be super, super tough. Actually, he's just going to give up and go home. And
it's man, you lose that Reaper,
but
you lose all snowballing potential, and that is a definite... shame, only because he got a bit greedy, man. He went in that little bit, and he just waited.
A bit too much.
Could have put a lot more pressure on.
But yeah, now he's 6 workers down, and he sees another opportunity to try and go in though with the Mothership Core and the Stalker out the base. This actually could be really, really bad for AeiS. What's he got back left of the base? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So,
he has nothing at home at all.
Here for Canary.
His probes.
I mean,
he is so far out of position in Trigonal.
But
oh my god. So out of a bad situation, he definitely gets a good trade out here. He's not even going to lose his Reapers just yet. Oh my god.
Now he's going to be 2-shotting these probes, and now this is evening up the score a lot here for Canary. Really,
he
really
needed that.
Absolutely.
Oh, the micro
trying to trade
too.
against this Stalker as well, but not quite going to get it. And we'll eventually he'll have to back off here or lose a Reaper. So he is going to get away.
Both.
Yep.
So nice. Not getting too greedy, but he got a lot of hull damage on that Stalker. But this is 3 gateways coming out of AeiS, and he has a proxy pylon on the other side of the map. So there's only a Widow Mine here. If he does get that borrowed, there we go. Yeah, he will be able to at least deal with first wave of units that will inevitably be coming.
Oh! Canary loses the Reaper.
Oh my god.
Doesn't quite manage to take out that Stalker. And as you say, AeiS has a proxy pylon right there on the map. Canary, though, now with 2 Widow Mines, but he's repositioning one of them, a couple of them, to try and be a bit more safe against Oracles. But now the single probe comes up. Is it gonna try proxy pylon up there? Oh my god, so brave.
No way.
Canary doesn't see this, though. Now he knows.
Now he does.
Widow Mine. He might actually want to
know what
save
I'm a little
cooldown
bit
on
worried
that,
about?
but no, he's just going to spend it on the probe.
Oh, there are like no unit producing structures here against the 3-gate of a Protoss. It is going to be all up to these Widow Mines to do this, and maybe even, these Reapers coming on home, realizing that this is what they need to defend. Warpins. Oh, Widow Mine's going to get some friendly fire on all of those SCVs.
Oh, damn, though.
That was a good one.
That was a nice one. Taking out that Stalker, definitely the backbone of this push, especially with the 4 Reapers out. They can deal with these Zealots pretty handily. They'll get another SCV maybe, but I mean, with all these Reapers, it shouldn't be too much of a deal.
Where's the anti-air trickle? Where's the anti-air?
There isn't any. There isn't any anti-air. I mean, yeah, it's
in the form of a Widow Mine.
But,
can you get it?
Not quite.
Oh, this is like the dance, man. Do you really want to do this dance is the question. That's a full energy Mothership Core. Juking and moving around the mineral line. All he needs to do is make Stalkers here. He doesn't want to invest into Zealots anymore. This is all units that Stalkers can deal with. Although he doesn't have that, he does have detection, so he could go and outrange the Widow Mine and also kill those Reapers.
He's
gonna fall back
for now, though. Yeah, Canary's gonna take out that proxy pylon. Oh! The Mothership Core goes a little too close to one of those Widow Mines. The other one's gonna try and hunt it down, and now there's 2 Marines coming out, and they're going to do much better job chasing down that Mothership Core, especially when it's on such low health and Widow Mine hit. But full energy can always throw down a Time Warp or just recall back home. It looks like he could just walk that, but I feel like he might recall. I don't know.
What a game, yeah. We have both players getting expansions as well. The Orbital Command is already done here for Canary, and AeiS is about 3/4 of the way, maybe 4/5 of the way done with his Nexus at his natural. And there's still a lot of Reapers here, so imagine if AeiS had committed too much to the 3-gate. Those Reapers would have came in again and done a lot of damage, but I'm sure he would have taken a lot of damage at home. And it would have been an awkward game where you never know where it goes from there.
Yeah,
he didn't want to take that risk, it looked like.
A bit funny. Again, AeiS is going for these Immortals, and this is something a little unusual. I don't know whether he's afraid of the same kind of Thor push coming out Canary. I don't think he should be if he is, but Immortals are a little unusual. Like, you typically see a bunch of Observers being produced and then Colossi as quickly as possible after that robo. So to get the Immortals, usually you just get that for a bust, or if you're really scared about some kind of all-in or push. And I mean, I don't think it's wrong to be particularly scared of some kind of push coming out of a player named All-In Canary.
yeah, true.
So I don't know.
He's ahead, right? He's ahead in the series as well, and
yeah.
You usually will see Protoss play very greedy, like you said. Instead of investing in the Immortals, you just maybe get some Observers out of it while you tech up, and you play as greedy as possible. Because Terran will usually get that supply advantage, but you can deflect a lot of their attacks with the Photon Overcharge. You get that Colossus out, but you know what? Here, Trigonal, 4 gateways on the way makes me think that, he may live up to that name for sure. He already has that proxy pylon on the left side of the map. Observers are in place so we can see the Widow Mines, and there is not that many units here. Is there a drop? Okay, there's a drop with 4 Widow Mines, but
there's
not
that's
a lot
where
of
his
units here, and there's no bunker.
I was just looking at Canary's base and thinking, he should be fine defending this. He has a ton of Widow Mines, but now they're all in a medevac headed to AeiS's base, and AeiS has full energy Mothership Core and an Observer. Actually, just 1 mineral line though. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Really nice work there. Actually gets a ton of splash on all those bio units as well. And now as he moves up, he's actually got 2 Observers here, even got a backup in case one gets sniped, and he can take down both these Widow Mines.
Oh, there's an Observer here already, and the Photon Overcharge will definitely kill them. He might even get that medevac. But there are so many units here inside of the main of Canary, and Immortal doing that little shuffle, but it doesn't even matter. Dancing will not win you this game, but it looks like it will. I mean, I thought that the Immortals were going to actually participate in the battle, but it looks like they will be the perfect counter to these Marauders and the small amount of Marines that Canary is making.
Yeah, the SCVs have come off the line, and now they're all dead. So they won't be returning to that
They're
line
all
ever
dead.
again. And the
Triple
Widowmine's
command center is
finally
good at
coming
all,
back in that medevac. Actually, oh, medevac gets sniped, but not before it does unload its deadly payload. And I mean, the payload is actually not going to get the chance to go
those
off.
Widowmines.
Yeah,
They do if you wanted to focus it. Uh-oh, the Widowmine getting in a better position, but that Zealot is going to get friendly fire probably. Oh, and all of the medevacs as well. There are still 2 Immortals that are alive. And the small amount of units is getting pushed away. This Canary is starting to get quite a good army supply lead, I would say. And,
yeah, it's
definitely not showing his inner MC as he takes a third.
It's going to be tough to maintain that lead with AeiS, as you say, taking a third, and with a 40-23 worker lead. Oh, beautiful force fields as well. Whoa. But the lift up by Canary, oh man, that was so close to killing that.
Widowmines have done more friendly fire than they have damage to the Protoss here.
And some really nice force fields coming out, but I mean, I don't think he really needs to be worried about Canary running away from this fight particularly, although I don't know, maybe it's just the Immortals left, and they can't put it in that War Prism. Oh, he actually accidentally let the Stalkers up into it. That was exactly wrong. So now with just 1 Immortal left, and there aren't even actually that many Marauders in the comp. And a big Widowmine hit's just about to go off, take all the shields off those Stalkers, kills one of them, and with no shields, the Stalkers have literally half a health, so they're all going to go down. And AeiS, I think, is going to have to lay off it with the pressure for now.
Yep, and he's going to fall back onto a third. So we did a lot of damage there, but, you know, behind this, the workers are still being made, Muse are still being dropped. Canary is supply block, but he does have triple command center. He's going to be able to go and get a third himself, but the third for AeiS is already done. Very something interesting to note here is that the upgrades are pretty nice here, and I think that is what saved, I think that's what saved Canary there. He had 1-1 versus a 0-0 Protoss army through that. You know, it looked really scary for a minute, but having lower army supply, or at least lower supply in general, just total, but being able to win it out with those upgrades and a little bit of a better army supply, really nicely done. But here comes a War Prism coming back into the natural of Canary, just being very annoying.
What? Where's it going? Oh, he's going to drop them back off.
Wow.
Can't hold position there, but it's going to pick one of them up and make its way out of there. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like AeiS would have been a little better off just taking all of the Zealots and getting out, because he ended up killing like 1 more SCV and losing 2 Zealots. But
2 Zealots.
Yeah, the War Prism can still just warp in some more Zealots and then go back in again. But it looks like he's actually going to join it back up with his army and go for.
And then he gets that scan off, and he's like, "Oh God, you have a third already, and you're getting Colossi." Well, this sucks for me. I guess I'm going to have to pull the SCVs and see if I can end the game. And you know what, Trigonal? I don't think this is the situation where you actually do this. I know it's desperate times call for desperate measures, but there are no Vikings, man. It's just going to be pure bio that has, 1-1 and all, but these Colossi are going to be here. And he's actually going to meet... Oh, well, if you meet them in the middle of the map, then...
Yeah, I mean, Canary hasn't actually grouped this all up. The Hellbat's going to help tanking, but, I mean, Hellbats are good against Storm, not so hot against Colossi. And, a drop as well. Canary has pulled every single SCV now, and he's just completely ignoring defense at home, going all out on AeiS here. But AeiS now has 2 Colossi out. A third one is pretty close to finishing the Motion Core with full energy and some pretty high
time warp.
Time
well. Warp is going to be it.
Oh, God, yeah.
The time warp is going to... Oh, Trigonal. I don't even want to watch this, but, you know, we have to do it as commentators. Our duty, our sworn duty here. And with 3 Colossi, with extended thermal lance finishing here, and a time warp. Oh, he's not going to get the time warp. He puts a full total push. There goes the time warp.
Oh, the friendly fire and all the SCVs. They died to 1 hit on the Colossi. Those Widowmines have been the MVP for AeiS this match. And continuing that theme in the final engagement. Canary swept away. GG.
The Widowmines working against Canary in every aspect. Oh my God.